Alright guys, we're back. Last week we talked about clock positioning, POAs, PONs. We're going to kind of build on that a little bit. We're going to talk today about concepts we call flanking and stacking. They're connected to positioning, but there's a little more tactical application. So let me explain these. So flanking is merely stepping or getting to the side of your threat. So let's say I'm dealing with an individual, and when you're face to face, all their natural weapons, remember we talked about natural weapons being, it's your limbs essentially, head, body, knee, anything you can hit me with as a weapon, we're going to consider that a natural weapon, but it's not a physical weapon. It's not a knife, stick, bat. We're specifically right now talking about natural weapons. So if I stay right in front of an individual, I have to deal with both sides of their natural weapons. By me stepping to the side, I now can nullify or minimize access to certain weapons and actually nullify some altogether. That's where this POA comes in. So I can flank, and by flanking, I am flanking to a POA or a position of advantage. So that's all flanking is. It's the physical movement that gets us to a POA. So understand that. Now when it comes to stacking, flanking can lead to stacking, but stacking is specifically when you're dealing with multiple attackers. It's very hard to fight 2 or 3 individuals by fighting them at the same time. It's just you have 2 hands and 2 feet. There's only so much you're going to do. So optimally, I need to find a way that maximizes my output and minimizes theirs. So we do this by stacking. So here's the scenario. We'll start with 2 people. You've got 2 people directly in front of you, both agitated, both doing their thing. They want to pound on you a little bit. So the one that is most aggressive, we'll call that the alpha. They tend to be a little more aggressive, a little more moving forward. They tend to be the one in the ringleader, the guy in the front. So let's say you have 1 here and you've got 1 here. Here's the alpha. So by me flanking to that 11 o'clock, I now inadvertently, I stacked this individual with this individual. So I only have to deal with this guy first. So I can deal with him. Let's say there's 3 people. I can flank to this guy, push him into the other guy, and now deal with this guy. So I'm never having to technically fight all 3 people at the same time. So all stacking literally is putting a body in front of another body, in front of another body. The more people I have, the more I move, the more I flank, the more I can stack. But understand, there's a way to stack. You can flank to the wrong side and now get smashed by both people. There are tactical things you have to consider. This is just a general understanding of what flanking and stacking is. So if you didn't watch the clock positioning about the POA, PONs, go watch that, then come back and watch this, and it'll all make a lot more sense. That's it, guys.